Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna switch it up this morning. But first and foremost, it's your favorite host with the butter toast radio. Uh, so I'm doing a recording this morning for YouTube. I'm also sharing on my Spotify. My podcast, Rails Corner. A lot of my friends been hit me up, was like, yo, you gonna talk about this situation, you gonna talk about it. It's been a while now. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for the sake of because I am a driver. So uh a young lady, a rapper out of Detroit. She go by Deja Danks or something Danks, whatever the hell, whatever the case. Uh, there was an incident with Lyft. Now I'm also a Lyft driver, so uh, I can speak on the situation. You feel me? So the situation, Shorty's about five something, right? A little over 500 pounds. Well, a lot over 500 pounds. And she asked for a Lyft ride. Fam ass pulled up in a Mercedes Benz, I believe. And he was like, uh, yo, denying this ride basically because you can't fit in the car. You feel me? Um, I don't see the issue with him saying, nah, you can't fit in the car. Cause like, for real, with her weight, she can't fit. And dude was like, yeah, my tires. And she felt like that he was in the wrong. So she decided to sue Lyft, right? She said she ain't got nothing against him personally, didn't want to, file a lawsuit on him or whatever, whatever, but she's suing Lyft because Lyft should provide accommodations for people of her weight and size. Here's my motherfucking issue with that. It's already some motherfucking accommodations, god damn it. It's called Lyft XL. That means what Lyft XL is, if you're overweight, if you have a bigger party than your normal 2, 3 riders, you get a Lyft XLs because Lyft XLs provide a bigger truck, bigger SUV, mainly a bigger truck, like an Escalade truck, a Suburban, something like that. You feel me? I don't know what in her motherfucking mind thought that she could fit in a Mercedes Benz, a sedan, anything of that caliber. So I read into the story and I'm like, I don't know. I was like, maybe she got something. But then I decided to look more into it. I started looking at all her interviews. And the one that really struck me was the interview she did with the Breakfast Club. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this whole story, this whole thing, she capping her ass off because I feel like she was a Detroit rapper, wasn't making no motherfucking noise. According to her, she was out here doing her thing. Don't believe it. Because if you was, you'd been very notable. You're not notable, only in Detroit. Anyway, I felt like she wasn't. So this would be the only way to put spotlight on her was to create this, this issue with the Lyft community. You know what I'm saying? Now, back to the interview. She told these motherfuckers that she had, as a kid, it was her two brothers, her mom, her dad. She said her dad was big, her mom was kind of big, and she was big. And her two brothers were fairly small, right? Now, she was like, they had a PT Cruiser, and that uh, she was able to fit in the PT Cruiser. Don't know about that one. I call bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. I don't think her big ass is able to fit in no goddamn PT Cruiser. And she talking about some she was weighing five something, 530 something. First of all, if your big ass sat in the back seat, how the fuck are your two little brothers sitting back there with you? You can't. Not no PT Cruiser. Then she goes, her stepdad was there, and he was trying to, vouch for her and shit, talking about some, oh, She be riding all day with her friend, and she got the same type of car. She got a Mercedes Benz. She be all up in there. I doubt it. I doubt it. Like the only accommodation we could do is pull the fucking seat all the way up. But then it's still gonna be uncomfortable because your big ass go sit in between the middle and right side, probably the left side too. Now the lift driver will have to lift his seat up. No, hell no. Now back to the interview. She then brings on her nutritionist. Now, if you had a nutritionist, you would have had her for a long period of time because you've been overweight your whole life. Feel me? And the nutritionist only been around for 3 months. She says she's been taking care of it for 3 months. Kind of ironic that you've been dealing with her with just for 3 months, and you also just went through this whole little lawsuit thing. You know what I'm saying? Within these 3 months, it's kind of ironic. And then Shorty was showing so much fucking cleavage. I'm like, nah, she can't be a doctor. She can't be. Because there will be no woman doctor on this earth, black, white, Chinese, whatever, would show basically all titties during the interview with a doctor coat on or whatever the fuck the case. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wear the doctor coat to go do an interview and none of that. So it's like, I think she lied. I think it's all bullshit. I think it's a publicity shit. She just wanted to fucking get her name out there because her name ain't buzzing in the streets, uh, music wise. Her music ain't really hitting on shit. So therefore, oh, let me create something that's gonna give me a bunch of buzz. But Shorty kept saying she wasn't being consistent with what she was saying. She kept talking about, she didn't want to. She filed the lawsuit, but then it was a whole bunch of yada yada yada, and she didn't want to, do all this extra shit, and she didn't want to go through all these different steps of yada yada yada. And she was just saying, I don't really want nothing. I just want them to make change, but wouldn't say what type of change. Anybody who wants a change in anything, they'll state what type of change they want. If you want certain accommodations, what accommodations do you want? What are you looking for? What are you looking to do? You feel me? Now, Shorty ass wasn't really being specific with what the fuck she wanted, so therefore, for me, bitch, you lying like a motherfucker. Ain't no fucking damn near 600 pounds you get in a regular sedan. I doubt it. So Charlamagne was like, I got a Prius. We'll see if you can fit my Prius. She's like, I can fit. No, you can't. I'm 6'4", and sometimes it's a struggle for me to sit in the backseat of certain cars because I'm tall as fuck. So you can't tell me with you being big as fuck, you could fit in the Prius and all these sedans and shit. No, your ass is in fucking trucks, dude. Trucks. Get your ass a fucking Uber XL. Get your ass a Lyft XL. That's what it's there for. I don't get it. I don't get it. Motherfuckers just, boy, I don't try to make fun of people, but I mean, I ain't even gonna make fun of her nothing like that, but bitch, you lying. Your big ass is not fitting in no goddamn sedan. Your big ass is in an XL. That's what the hell you doing. Talking about, I've never went through this problem before, although you keep saying that you've been going through this a long time. So how can you not go through it, but then go through it at the same time? Make it make sense. Your story is inconsistent. Your damn stepdaddy hyping shit up for no motherfucking reason. Y'all trying to get some money. Y'all ain't getting no money out of Lyft. None. Talking about you on accommodation. Crazy shit. She comes to the Breakfast Club. She's like, you got a bigger chair? Her fat ass wasn't fitting in the little chair that they had, so they pulled out the couch of her big ass. She was like, that's right. That's what I'm talking about, accommodation. That wasn't funny, because Lyft can't make accommodations for you for no sedan. Like, that's wild work. Even the thickest motherfucker in the world have a hard time fitting in cars. You can't tell me your big ass is fitting in these sedans, bro, at all. None whatsoever. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. I'm telling you, I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. Deja, look, I don't have issues with you, but your ass capping for real. Your ass is tripping out here for real, for real. Ain't a motherfucker. Hell no. It ain't a hell no. I'm not, I'm not buying that shit for the longest. And me as a Lyft rider, a Lyft driver, I kid you not, I would do the same thing Buddy did. I would deny your ass in a heartbeat. Cause who in the fuck? You gotta understand, yes, it's not your fault you this big, but you gotta understand from his perspective. No, for real, yes, your weight is gonna fuck with my tires. Your weight is gonna fuck with my struts. Your weight is gonna fuck with my shocks. For real, it's gonna fuck with the axle. You're too big to fit in this fucking vehicle. And for you to say that you, your dad, your mom, your two brothers, y'all all fit in a PT Cruiser, I'm not buying it. That's too many big bodies trying to fit in the vehicle. A PT Cruiser at that, a PT Cruiser is not that big, bro. Your stories on that interview, that shit ain't match up. Like, I know if I'm sitting here saying it, other people are saying it too. Now I get it. You ain't for that hoopla, that negative. I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear all that negative shit. But we call a spade, bro. We call it as we see it. Your ass out here lying, okay? Your first name ain't Jamal, but your ass is lying. Oh, baby, your ass lying. Like, stop the cap. Just fucking say you a rapper. You wasn't hitting on shit, so you decided to go this route so you get noticed. Your streams may go up because people might listen to you, but you forever just gonna be known as the girl, the fat girl who couldn't sit in the motherfucking car, the getting the Lyft ride. That's all you gonna be known for real, for real. That's it. I just I ain't finna keep talking about this shit, bro. This been 12 minutes long enough talking about you not being able to fit in the goddamn Lyft car. When all you have to do is pay for a fucking Lyft XL or Uber XL. What the fuck? I don't feel bad for her. And for whoever the fuck feel bad for her, your ass retarded. How the fuck you gonna feel bad for a person with that weight, that size, trying to fit in a small car? You can't feel bad for that. Accommodations. Accommodate your ass to a Lyft XL. That's what the fuck you need. Anyway, next topic, next subject. Um, I'm afraid to fly nowadays. It's ever since that shit went down over the Potomac River over in DC between the helicopter and the airplane. I ain't gonna count. I'm afraid to fly. Then there's been a bunch of other reports of other airplanes crashing, helicopters. It's just a lot of shit going on. It's like, eh, what's going on? Is it a conspiracy going on? Is it like what the fuck is going on? Like it don't make sense. Like yes, are we aware planes crash, helicopters crash? Yes, but at the rate it's been going in the past month, I don't even want to say month, past few weeks, it's been weird. It's like you know, not my words, but the community words, the world. Uncle Daddy Trump got in office and all this crazy shit been going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that. I want to take my wife on a vacation. I want to take my kids on a vacation. But now I'm too scared to fucking fly. So now I got to worry about crashing. It's been too much crazy shit going on with the airplanes and shit, bro. It's just I don't feel comfortable no more to even want to take a trip. Now I feel like I'd rather take a goddamn Amtrak or drive somewhere. Cause what the fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Like damn, airport. Is you cool? Is you cool? I don't know, man. Speaking of Uncle Daddy Trump, what everybody complaining for? What everybody complaining about? Y'all knew what he was 8 years ago, when he got in office, right? It's like y'all saw what he was, y'all saw what he was capable of, y'all saw what he was doing, and y'all didn't like it. So y'all voted him the worst president in U.S. history. He Biden wins. Biden really didn't do no better, but whatever. We stuck with Sleepy Joe, and we got what we got. Now we moving to 2025, 2024, whatever the fuck year it was, and y'all still voted the nigga in. Y'all talked all this shit about him, but still got him in the fucking office. And now y'all sitting there complaining about everything that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all already knew the man he was. Y'all knew the situation. You didn't just say you didn't want a black president, a black female president. Just say you didn't want a woman in the office. Just say that. Now, when it comes to politics, I am dead in the middle. I'm not for, I'm not against, I'm not left, I'm not right. I really, truly don't give a fuck. I didn't care for Harris. Definitely didn't care for Trump. So it was basically voting for the lesser of two evils. Who can lie to you the most? Apparently, Trump lied to y'all the most. Y'all was like, fuck it. We in there like booty head. So what are y'all complaining about? The man got in the office. He signed a bunch of executive order. Here's the thing. People don't fucking read. They sit here and be like, oh, I don't like him. He's a racist. America's been racist. I solely don't believe Trump is full on racist. He may be prejudiced, but like, I just think that's just his personality, bro. Like, that's just him. Take it or fucking leave it. Everybody want to make it a race thing. America was built off racism. America been racist. The man just made it, shed more light to it. Like, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna expose America. America ain't as unified as we thought it was. It's really racist. That's just what it was. Now again, people don't fucking read at all. The whole DEI situation, motherfuckers didn't like it. Whatever. Okay, cool. But did you read what it really did, what it really was, before you spoke on the shit? No, they didn't. That shit had to do with the federal aspect of shit. People thinking like, oh my God, my regular work, they got rid of this diversity program. No, bitch. It was government shit. Airports and all that shit. Now, granted, Target, the company Target lost $15.7 billion of revenue because they got rid of their DEI program. Just because Trump signed an executive order didn't mean that companies had to get rid of it. That was a federal thing. That was a government thing in their aspect. He felt like people should hire based on merit. Now, I'm not taking up for him, but use your common sense, use logic, and fucking read what he signed off on. Don't just be like, oh, it was a black and white thing. No, bitch, it wasn't. Target decided to be idiots and get rid of their program. Had nothing to do with Trump. Just Trump signed the order, but you didn't have to get rid of that program. So Target fucked up. Black people don't really shop at Target anyway, so whatever, don't care. Fuck you, Target. But when it comes to the presidency and things like that, bro, fuck the presidency. It's about your local government. People need to understand it's about your local fucking government. You won't change. It starts with your local government, not the president. But whatever. Now, moving on with this shit, moving into ICE territory, right? A lot of people had, a lot of people been having problems with Venezuelans when they came and invaded the U.S., especially the Chicago area. People have a problem with the Mexicans coming over and you know, other races, other ethnicities coming over. Had issues with it for a long time. Now Trump signs off. He brings ICE to the situation. Now all of a sudden, people have issues with ICE coming here and getting rid of people. Make up y'all fucking minds. What do y'all want? What the fuck do you want? Okay? You don't want the immigrants. Now that they're getting rid of the immigrants, now you got an issue with that. What the fuck do y'all want? Y'all are never fucking satisfied. The Karens are never satisfied. The black Karens are never fucking satisfied. The white Kens are never satisfied. The black Kens are never satisfied. What the fuck do y'all want? God damn. You didn't want the immigrants here. Now they're getting rid of the immigrants. Now you still want them here. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not a Trump supporter, but some of the executive orders he signed, it kind of makes sense. It's kind of good. But because it's Trump, everybody has an issue and have a problem with it. Yo, he's end of the day, the man's the president. Ain't shit you can do about it. If you want him out of office, impeach his ass. If you ain't gonna fucking impeach him, not like the bullshit you did the first time that you impeached him and kept him. No, impeach him and get him the fuck out of here if you want him the fuck out of here. Point blank, period. But if you ain't gonna get him the fuck out of here, shut the fuck up. For real. Like, for real. Leave it the fuck alone. Shut up. Stop complaining about it. If you ain't gonna get him up out of here. Since he's here, deal with it. Because at the end of the day, when the motherfucker was here the first 4 years, think, really truly think to yourself, at that time period during the pandemic, when he was in office from 20 to 20, from uh whatever the fuck time period he was it bad? Like for real. Was it bad? Was it that fucked up to the point that you really thought to yourself, like, man, we really fucked up with this? During Trump's presidency, I was cool. Didn't shit happen to me. My money was still straight. Still had a job. Everything was cool in my eyes. Gas prices was low. Everybody was generating money. Biden getting in office, gas prices is high. Cost of living is high. Everybody losing jobs. Motherfuckers ain't generating money. Trump look at America as a fucking business. Now, granted, he's the dumbest motherfucker in the motherfucking world. I give you that. But when it comes to business, the man runs, great with business. Now, do I like him personally? No. Do I think he's funny and hilarious? Pretty much. And I laugh at America because for the simple fact we're a fucking joke. You wonder why people don't like America? This is why. We voted a fucking celebrity. The dumbest, most in your face, idiotic person. We gave him 2 fucking terms. That's how stupid America is. And you know what's crazy about Trump and his supporters? The supporters are idiots. I saw a motherfucking I saw a little snippet of shit on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook of Trump supporters, right? It was MLK Day. Dude was just being funny with it during the interview. He was like, so on MLK Day that the president got sworn in, do you think MLK should have attended the inauguration? And the bitch was black. She gonna say, yeah, I think it's disrespectful that MLK decided not to show his face. Uh, you, you know he dead, right? Like, you know the man ain't here. So, and what made it worse is she was black. Black and a Trump supporter. So you black and a Trump supporter and your stupid ass didn't know that Martin Luther King was dead, how the fuck did you go through school? How did you become an adult and not know, not read, not hear, not study about Martin Luther King and didn't know that he was dead? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't give a fuck who becomes president no more. America showed they ass. They showed how more racism it still is, how racism they are, how one man affects the entire country to the point that pure stupidity runs America. Pure stupidity roams this earth. America's a joke. I don't get it. I don't understand the people. But you know what? Me personally, as long as I can continue to provide for my family, continue to make money, I don't give a fuck who in office. You could have motherfucking Siegfried and Roy's goddamn tiger in the fucking office. You could have Michael Jackson's fucking monkey in the goddamn office. You could have a fucking llama running the goddamn. I don't give a fuck at this point, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, half the shit don't really affect me. Like people. One last thing before I get about it. Again, this is where people don't read. Uncle Daddy decided to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. People are like, oh my God, that's so stupid. That's crazy. Why are we doing it? Yada, yada, yada. If you read into it, Biden, Biden decided to sign an executive order for us to stop drilling in the Gulf of, of Mexico, meaning trying to build and drill so that we can produce oil here in the United States. Biden decided to not to sign an executive order to stop doing it. I felt like he was trying to be petty and made it seem like when Trump get in office, he's about to undo what he did to make it seem like it was a bad thing. But whatever. These two are fucking hilarious when it comes to each other. Now, Trump signs the executive order to redo that so we can continue to drill. So the only way to do that was to change the name. That's the reason why that he changed the name to the Gulf of America. For the simple fact, again, we could continue to drill there. He couldn't sign nothing to redo it. But if it was American territory, bam, he could do it. And technically, if you want to be fucking technical and really get into it, mainly America hovers over the Gulf of Mexico anyway. So does it really fucking matter or affect anything that he changes from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America? Not really. It really don't fucking matter. But people will always find a way to make an issue out of nothing, make nothing into an issue. I hate it. I don't like it. It's stupid as fuck. But you know what? It's life. It was here before us, and it'll be here after us. Only thing we could do is continue to live and make a motherfucking way. That's all we could do. So instead of complaining, if you ain't gonna do shit about it, if you ain't gonna step up and become a political vocal voice and get in that realm, by all means, even though we got freedom of speech, shut the fuck up. So with that being said, this is Rails Corner, favorite host of the Butter Toast Radio. Love what you do, do what you love. In the words of my boy AK, program director. I am out. Love y'all. Have a good one.